What are you seeking? I seek the means to fight injustice, to turn fear against those who prey on the fearful. Tell us, Mr. Wayne, what do you fear? If you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely.
People need dramatic examples to shake them out of apathy, and I can't do that as Bruce Wayne. As a man, I'm flesh and blood. I can be ignored, I can be destroyed, but as a symbol, I can be incorruptible. I can be everlasting.
What symbol?
Something elemental, something terrifying.
When I found you in that jail, you were lost. But I believed in you. I took away your fear, and I showed you a path. You were my greatest student. It should be you standing by my side, saving the world.
I'll be standing where I belong. Between you and the people of Gotham.
I wanted to commit suicide. I started to question myself. But in question, life really starts with a question, wouldn't it? Doesn't life start with a question? Everything starts with a question. So I began to question myself. Anything that can cause you to question yourself is simply a reality check.
Bro, before I was fucking reckless, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. I was fucking reckless, bro. I didn't give a fuck, bro, about nothing, bro. So I didn't have no family telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I had family, but I ain't have family. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could tell me nothing, bro. I was moving on my own, doing everything on my own, and I was fucking psychotic, bro. That's why I tell people, like, yeah, I don't blame y'all if y'all fucking hate me. You could choose to hate me. But I'm evolving slowly but surely. Not even slowly, nigga, I'm evolving fast. Yes, the shit is still there. Yes, the anger is still there, but I know how to deal with it.
I guess my question is, do you think it's too late for me? I mean, am I just doomed to be the person that I am? The person in that book? It's not too late for me, is it? It's not too late. Diane, I need you to tell me that it's not too late.
Bojack,
I need you to tell me that I'm a good person. I know that I can be selfish and narcissistic and self-destructive, but underneath all that, I'm a good person, and I need you to tell me that I'm good. Diane, tell me, please, Diane, tell me that I'm good.
I love you without knowing how and when or from where. I love you straightforwardly, without complexities or pride. I love you because I know no other way than this. So close that your hand on my chest is my hand. So close that when you close your eyes, you fall asleep. You've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable.
Drop that.
Known someone that could level you with her eyes. Feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you. You don't know about real loss, because it only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself.
Purpose can come from like anywhere. It can come from something f***ed. For me, my whole purpose was to not, like, I'm not even kidding, my whole purpose was, I always said, I want to be nothing like my dad, which is f***ed, but I literally always told myself, I want to be the furthest away that I can be like this. That purpose in my life, even though it's fueled negatively, just having a purpose, whether it's negative or good, it gave me enough ambition to like feel like, you know, I can do it. And I ended up where I'm at. And honestly, even though there's obviously always going to be that little void in me that I'm always trying to fill, the point is that purpose can come from anywhere. You just need to find it. And purpose can be made from moments like that, but those moments can also ruin your life. And it's kind of like in those moments, it's about finding the purpose within that storm and negativity. can't see anything and you can't see the bright lights on the other end. I promise you, like any of you can be whoever you want. Bro, what does that say on the wall right there? It says, it can be you whenever you want, bro. That's what that shit said. I wrote that there because that shit resonated with me.
Shit does not happen overnight, okay? Sometimes you just gotta fall down that path of, holy fuck, I don't want to do anything, I look like shit, I'm a lazy piece of shit. Really get your mind right again to be like, dude, I gotta stop eating, and I gotta train hard as fuck, I gotta keep eating to get these gains. You just fail and fail, and then one day you wake up and you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna do shit that's making me fail today. Motivation is always, it's, you know, it's up here, it's down here, it's always gonna be volatile. It's never gonna be like, oh, I'm so motivated, you know, that's just not fucking realistic. Being a human, you experience every form of emotion, every form of drive, and like, it's always up drive, every form of drive. What other forms of drive? Drive my car, you know, sometimes you're in reverse, you're going backwards, sometimes you're in fucking stalling out in first gear, you know what I'm saying? You just never know, you're always, it's never a linear path, right?
Why do you want a relationship so bad? What is so bad about being alone? I get it. Maybe you see your friends, everyone on your campus, at your school, holding hands, giving each other forehead kisses or whatever, and you're thinking, man, me and who? But why can't that just be you? Like, why can't you just give yourself the same love that somebody else would give to you? Aren't you worthy of that? Maybe you feel that that's not the case, and that a relationship is really what you want. You want to prove yourself to somebody else. You want to prove that you can do it. But why do you need to prove that? I think we do not ask the question enough, why do you want it? And this causes us to get in some bad situations. It did for me. I loved the optics of being in a relationship in theory. I loved the idea that somebody could give me attention, somebody could love me, even though I didn't even know what love meant. That, you know, somebody who was good looking and who seemed nice was in my life and could share a $60 Chili's date with me. But when I actually realized that all of those reasons weren't conducive of like how I viewed myself, and actually like I didn't really like who I was, and I was trying to cope by seeking attention in other people, I realized that the reason I wanted a relationship was not a good one. It wasn't. And it all kind of depends on what you believe a relationship should be. I think it should be an addition to your life. I don't think your sole existence is spent just being in a relationship all the time. No, in fact, I believe it's important that you learn about yourself in your lifetime and that you figure out the things that you like. And having a relationship is like the icing on the cake. It's like awesome. I did that and more. Because every time I've you know, been in something that was devoid of anything real, man, it brought me back to this question, like, why do I want this? And it's such a weird feeling when you have spent like 3-4 months with a person and you wake up one day and you just like look at yourself and you're like, I don't know, you look at them and you're also like, I don't know if I like them. I don't know if I like them. It's a really weird feeling. And I think it stems from a lack of honesty. I do think that having these kind of desires of like wanting somebody and wanting to be in a relationship while you're young, it's completely normal. And I don't think you should let anyone guilt you into thinking that, oh, you know, me having these thoughts is bad. Like I can't be thinking about being in a loving relationship or finding somebody, or, you know, no, I gotta lock in. I can't be talking to any boys, girls, partners. No, none of it. Why? Why? If you are genuine and you're like, I want this because I think this would be cool, I'd love to show myself in a relationship, I'd love to show up for a partner, Like, who cares? And maybe you're in a season right now that you need to focus on yourself. And when you ask yourself, why do I want this? The answer isn't, you know, because I accept myself, I love myself, and I want to give that love to somebody else. It's, I feel insecure about my path right now in my career. And just like what I'm up to and how I view myself. And this would honestly like take a little bit of that pressure off of me right now. If that's the case, a relationship is not going to solve that. A lot of the times we think that relationships will just like magically solve our problems, when in reality, like, they can help, they can give us support. But if we aren't cognizant of the fact that we need to do the work, then it's like, it ain't gonna do anything. It won't. It'll just be a relationship, and you can find, you know, a lot of happiness in that and solace. But like, if you're not happy yourself, good luck. Good luck. And oftentimes that seeps into the relationship later on. That's how you build resentment. That's how people, you know, grow apart. It's because one of them maybe is growing while the other has stopped or hasn't even allowed themselves to begin that journey. Stop trying to use things to patch up the insecurities within you. You got to patch them up with evidence of something else. You got to find the things that show the insecurity flat out. Like, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm unlovable. But that's not true. An unlovable person, they wouldn't even start the day. They wouldn't even get out of bed. They wouldn't even, you know, make themselves some breakfast, take a shower, brush their teeth. And hey, maybe today's your off day and you've done none of those things and you're chilling and, you know, scrolling in bed, and that's awesome. I wish I could be doing that. You know, that sounds sick. That's fine too. At least you're doing something. Even if you're sleeping. A lovable person would recognize that they need rest, they need to sleep, and it's chill. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not being productive in my sleep. I should be reading an audiobook while I sleep. What? No, sleep. Relax. It's fine. It's chill. Why do you want to take a nap? Because you're tired. Okay, take a nap. That's cool. And maybe right now your focus should be on figuring out how you can be better for yourself. And maybe that's something as simple as, like, when you go to bed, brushing your teeth. Because I'll be forgetting. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. And like, I know I have to do it, and I've gotten in a good habit of doing it now, even when I'm like, no. I used to have this rule where I'm like, oh, if it's like past 3 a.m., it's like I'm gonna wake up at 8 a.m. so like I don't have to brush them. No, brush them, bro. You have one set of teeth, okay? Brush them, or else you're gonna get those veneers that like are porcelain, and you have to like eat things sideways. Have you heard of that? What? Low key, those veneers look crazy though. Like, I might have to tap in. I'm not. No, I'm not tapping into veneers. Heck no. Yeah. Why do you want it? Why do you want it? Do you want it for yourself? Or do you want it for other people? And why is this so important? You don't ask it enough. And maybe you just want it. That's cool too. That's more than fine. But just make sure it's coming from a place that's going to build you up. And not that's just going to distract you and keep you, you know, looking away from the real problem. Because that only works for so long, Zerky Show. That only works for so long. Did you know that the Zerky Show is everywhere you go? What? You can watch it, you can scroll it, you can stream it. The choice is yours. It's the Zerky Show everywhere you go, all over the globe. So if you want to tap in, tap in. We've got mail. From who? The Zerky Show. We are looking for people to send letters, questions, whatever.
You've changed.
I don't know you anymore. Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow. Stop. Stop now. Come back. I love you.
Liar! Go with him! You turned her against me!
And when we faced extinction, I offered a solution.
Genocide.
Random, dispassionate fare to rich and poor alike.
Yeah.
They called me a madman.
Yeah.
And what I predicted came to pass.
My phone's at 10%.
Finite, its resources finite. If life is left unchecked, life will cease to exist. It needs correction.
You don't know that!
I'm the only one who knows that.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
What did it cost?
Okay, bye.
Afraid of you. Death. You're the last one.
You were supposed to be the last. Stargate for a savior and settled for a slave.
I suppose we're both disappointments.
I suppose we are.
Humans are odd. They think order and chaos are somehow opposites. Try to control what won't be. But there is grace in their failings. I think you missed that.
They're doomed.
Everything isn't beautiful because it lasts. It's a privilege to be alone.
Terribly naive.
Now, I was born yesterday.
Not long now, huh? If you've got anything to tell her, I wouldn't wait. Oh, too late. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how fast you are. I can see the future. You don't live to see tomorrow.
Do you feel alone right now?
It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, alright? Don't fuck with me, Sean. Not you. It's not your fault.
If I disappear, who cares? Nobody cares, man. Seriously.
I love you, Grace! You know how much I love you!
I think human consciousness is a tragic misstep in evolution.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
That's not true.
Why did you look for my fucking daughter out of the fucking...
I can't beat it. I'm sorry.
I'll show you with the box. Who's in the box? Tell me she's alright!
If you pan it down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. You got a car or a person inside. If you pan over here, it's the same thing. Not a car or a person inside. People want to know where I find my strength at, where I get my strength. I get it from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting it from, there's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleeping, dreading that it's a Monday. Hate this Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Everybody's getting weaker. I'm getting stronger. It's not about you running. You're swimming to push up the steps. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better with a daggone coach. You get better by coming here, getting the fucking every daggone day. Stay hard.
It was what it was all about. Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything. You don't have discipline. You ain't nobody.
Right.
Ain't nothing about discipline. Because you give up under the slightest struggle with discipline.
100%.
Who fought in these wars? You have no idea how big of a deal this is to me. I was not always this strong guy you see. I went through a lot of hard times in my life to get here today. Suffering before your mind starts saying we need self-talk. So what I tell myself is I go back to the months and years of preparation to get to that day. And I'm telling myself, the 3:30 in the morning, I'm looking at my shoes and I want to go out there and run 30 miles. I have to, in that second, in that moment of this self-talk, my mind saying, you gotta find more, you gotta find more. I once again calm down, go back into my mind, in my cookie jar I call it, and I have to reflect back on the shit I did to get here. And that becomes my self-talk. Self-talk does not work unless it is real. Most of us lie to ourselves in the self-talk. It doesn't work. It has to be real. It has to be something that you've done to make it really work.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Every morning, every day of our lives, we have choices to make. You have the choice to stay in bed, to say, forget it, I'm not gonna work out today, or forget it, I'm not gonna work hard today. You always have a choice every single day of your life. A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through. You know what I said to myself? What if I can be the 36th? It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms because it makes me just like, what if?
There's nothing you're gonna say, there's nothing you're gonna fucking do that's gonna outweigh anything I've already said to myself. That guy sucks, he's ugly, he's fat, he's full of shit. I've already said that, you know? So
the fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard when I was fucking just trying to become, I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these fucking moments of it's crazy, man, of just thought. Cause I'm always by myself. I'm always in deep fucking thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there fucking just are so upset with how you lived your life.
Get out of here,
And fucking down. Regret how you lived it. And I'm running at 300-pound man thinking, man, don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from.